War has been announced and it already has been met with controversy. But to be honest, I think this might be the best decision they could have made. Now look, of course I wanted Kratos back. I wanted to continue his story. I wanted to return as the God of War, and I wanted to see where his journey went next. But I can't lie, I'm kind of happy that we're steering away from that for a minute. And I think a lot of people are simply missing the point. A lot of the criticism I've seen has nothing to do with the gameplay, nothing to do with the story, and nothing to do with the quality of the game. A lot of it just seems to come down to the fact that you're not playing as Kratos. And again, I completely understand it. Kratos is one of the greatest protagonists in gaming history. But if every single God of War game has to be Kratos, eventually you're going to run into a problem. Because at some point, you've got to let the world become bigger than the character. We've already watched Kratos go from an angry monster fueled by revenge, to a father, to a mentor, to somebody actively trying to break the cycle that defined his entire life. That's a pretty complete character arc if you're asking me. And with that being said, could they tell more stories about him? Absolutely. Do I want more stories with him? Of course I do. But not every story in this universe has to be told through Kratos' eyes. And that's why I'm really feeling this decision. The new protagonist isn't some random character they pulled out of nowhere. She's already tied to the God of War story. And this gives them an opportunity to explore parts of this world that we've never really seen before. And in my humble opinion, if God of War wants to survive another 10 or 20 years, it has to become more than just one character, because that's how great franchises grow. And outside of all the discussion surrounding the protagonist, can we talk about how good this game actually looks? The combat looks phenomenal. The environments look great. The voice acting sounds solid. The animations are beyond clean. Everything they've shown so far looks like a project that's getting the attention it absolutely deserves. And at the end of the day, I'm judging this game the same way I judge every single game. Is it fun? If the combat's good, the story's interesting, and the characters are memorable, I'm gonna play it. I don't really care who I'm playing as. Kratos will always be the face of God of War. Nobody can take that away from him, and nobody is trying to overshadow him. But if this franchise wants to become something bigger than one man's story, this feels like the perfect first step. Let me know what you all think. Are you excited for the new direction, or do you think God of War should have stayed focused on Kratos? And if you enjoyed the video, like and follow for more.